FG to use NIN verification as it begins sales of 50 kg rice at 40,000 naira. FG to allow Dangote refinery set petrol prices according to reports. Private hospitals spend over 40% on energy. Practitioners demand 100% electricity subsidy. NIMC denies server downtime claim, says over 10,000 centers are active. UN Secretary General demands Africa's Permanent Security Council sit at UN Summit. And now the news in full. The federal government of Nigeria has said potential buyers would have to present their national identification number as it has commenced the sale of 30,000 metric tons of milled rice to Nigerians at a subsidized rate of 40,000 naira. According to the news agency of Nigeria, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, inaugurated the sale of the subsidized milled rice on Thursday in Abuja, noting that the exercise would be carried out across the country. Kyari said the rice intervention was timely due to the times and current challenges in the country. He said the federal government was aware of the potential challenges associated with the sales of an important staple such as rice at this critical period. Coming up next, the federal government is considering granting Aliko Dangote's refinery the authority to set petrol prices according to reports from Bloomberg. This decision could reshape the government's control over fuel prices paid by customers. The report indicates that Nigeria will permit Dangote to set the price of gasoline for petroleum marketers starting next month, according to officials familiar with the matter. Coming up next, the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners has called on the federal government to extend its electricity tariff subsidy to private hospitals, requesting a 75% to 100% subsidy. This appeal follows the government's recent decision to grant a 50% subsidy on electricity tariffs for public hospitals, aimed at reducing operational costs and easing the financial burden on patients. In a statement by Dr. Kayode Adeshola, the national president of ANPMP, and Dr. Debo Adebiyi, the secretary, emphasized the critical role private hospitals play in Nigeria's healthcare system. Coming up next, the National Identity Management Commission has denied reports that its servers have been suffering downtimes as Nigerians besiege telecom operators for the verification of their national identification number. The commission stated this in a statement released on Thursday by its head of corporate commissions, Kayode Adegoke, adding that over 10,000 enrollment centers across the country and in diaspora are actively serving Nigerians. The rush for NIN verification is on the back of the September 15 final deadline for the linking of all SIMs to NIN, as recently announced by the Nigerian Communications Commission. Coming up next, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has called on the urgent need to address historic injustice, specifically pointing out the lack of a permanent seat for Africa on the UN Security Council. Guterres described this omission as outrageous and stressed that the upcoming Summit of the Future in UN headquarters later this month represents a crucial opportunities for global renewal and reform. In his address on the China-Africa Cooperation Summit, where leaders from around 50 African countries are set to gather amidst rising geopolitical tensions, raging conflict, and growing poverty and hunger. That's it from us today. Don't forget to stay up to date with Nairametrics, engage with our posts across all platforms, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Good day.